Canada continues to contradict itself. In the public domain, Minister Anita Anand, they all maintain that systemic discrimination is the lived reality of Black people across the public service. They've all admitted it, from the Canadian Human Rights Commission to the CRA. They acknowledge it. In the court, it's saying that there's only instances of discrimination, which is really dishonest and misleading to Canadians. And Canadians should be really outraged that
These are our tax dollars.
yes, that taxpayers are funding this to the tune of millions of dollars. And to tell Canadians one thing in the public domain, hey, we know that this issue is widespread across the board, it is systemic. And then to go to the court and say, no, there's only instances of discrimination. That is a blatant lie.
When we live in a country that's governed by a government that is willing to forfeit $10 million just to continue discriminating just one set of people, and that is the Black race, then we know that if we belong to that particular ethnic group, then our plight and situation in this country is not a simple one, you know. We can't afford to live in disunity, you know what I mean? I mean, we just had it the other day where the federal government and the provincial government played tennis with the lives of the African asylum seekers who were sleeping literally on the cold concrete on Peter Street in downtown Toronto. And neither the provincial nor the federal government forked out a dime to house these individuals that immigrated here as asylum seekers. You know, they'd rather leave them to live and die, in which they did, on the streets in the cold, yet they had no concerns about spending $10 million worth of my tax money and your tax money just to back up their lie, as Nicholas Thompson just shared with you, to back up their lies that discrimination is based on instances. That means individual, separate cases, rather than confessing in the court of law that it is a systemic and embedded issue here in Canada for Black people. Systemic racism, anti-Black hate, anti-Black everything, even for our children, our innocent kids in school. So you see how important it is that we sign this petition and get into the House of the Parliament and address these matters. You see, this lawsuit that Nicholas Thompson started, it should be an eye-opener to every Black person that we're in deficit, we're in trouble, we can't afford to act as if we're distant strangers. Who else do we have? So I'm asking you one more time, not just to the Black community out there, but any Canadian that believes in truth and rights, sign the petition today.